Welcome to another pick a card reading. Today we are finding out what you can expect during the month of June. So all you have to do is choose one of these three piles. You can choose by intuition or by object. This time we have some seashells and a rock. You may choose more than one, as sometimes the messages do connect. So take some time to breathe, to close your eyes if you have to. Ask yourself, what can you expect during the month of June 2025? And when you open your eyes, wherever your eyes gravitated to first, whichever pile is grabbing your attention, that is your pile. The timestamps are in the description box below. Click on them and they will take you to your reading. And you may watch more than one if that's what you're being called to do. So I'll see you in your reading. Welcome, Group 1. Let us see what you can expect during the month of June. Shine brightly, stand out, be proud, individuality. So during June, perhaps you have already been working towards finding yourself and who you are, or perhaps June itself will have certain events. Things may occur that lead you to the path of choosing to express yourself, maybe through how you style your hair or what you are wearing, the type of style or the colors. There's something about standing out and being your most authentic and honest self. You gotta have courage, strength, fearlessness, warrior. So for some, maybe this is going to be a hard task, right? Maybe you'll need more courage to be able to express yourself. But it seems like it is an important thing because you don't want to blend in with society. You want to be who you truly are, your individual self. Everyone in this, I don't even want to call it spiritual because it's now becoming a religion. But in this, I guess, new age religion, everyone is talking about being one. We are all one. Thing is, that is an idea of the past. We used to be one, but we are created to be individuals, to stand out, to be different from each other, and to find those who we vibe with, even though if they may have a different style than us or different way of thinking than us, but if we vibe together, if their difference complements our difference, then that is our tribe. Okay? It's not about always having to be on the same page with every single thing. Differences are acceptable. You just have to find which difference complements your difference. Okay? And allow people to be themselves. If you feel the need to change someone, then they are not the person for you. Okay, allow them to be who they are and inspire them to be authentic and an individual in their own right, just as you are in yours. Okay? So have courage to be different. You got the seer. Future prospects, decisions to make, seeking guidance. 41, so that is number 5. So there are changes in your life through becoming an individual and becoming your most authentic and raw self. And I don't mean on what you want to be or how you feel you are. I'm saying accepting what biology has made you out to be, which is about having courage. Because remember, not everyone feels right in their own body. But you have to find the root of why that is. It's not about pretending to be something you're not just to escape that feeling. It's about having the courage to look deeper and find the trauma. Find what it is that is not being validated, or what trauma has been caused that is still not being addressed, right? So you need courage for this. Sometimes it's not easy to look deep and to acknowledge the darkness or the shame or the guilt, whatever it is. But once you address this, there is going to be a change in your life. You're going to start to see things differently. You're going to start experiencing life differently because now you have addressed the root of it. Okay? Through this facing of the darkness, you can be given gifts, rewards, because it's not easy to face the truth. Okay? And remember to take accountability. The truth is not about finding the root cause and then blaming someone else for it. It's about doing or changing what you can control and letting go of what you can't. Okay? You got hypnos with sleep. So perhaps in June you will get some much needed rest. Or perhaps it's telling you that to make time to rest. Remember that to function at your highest and your best and at your strongest, you need to have some good rest. Okay, without it, you are not going to focus clearly. You're not going to make better decisions for yourself or your family. So you need a rest. Okay, as much as you think that's taking away from your time to work or to do whatever you need to do, it is still vital and important for you. So take time to sleep, to rest, to not do anything, to just chill. Okay, to reflect if you need to. You got temptation with 19. So something new might be coming in, or perhaps it already is there, that is keeping you distracted from what you need to do. Maybe you're too focused on luxury, on someone else's life, on social media. Maybe you're being tempted by your desires. But remember that all of that is a distraction from what is actually important in your life, okay? I need you to write down a list of things that you truly want to accomplish, that you need to finish, or you need to finally start, or that you want in your schedule. So maybe you need a full purge of your house, right? Write that down. Maybe you need to finish that project that you started or that you want to start. Write that down. Literally everything that you want to achieve, accomplish, change, whatever it is that you want in your schedule, write everything down in a list. And then number it from importance. What is the most important? And what is the least important that can be maybe done some other time or whatever, right? Or maybe you want to tackle it, but by what you can achieve or accomplish the fastest, right? What is the easiest task to do right off the bat? Do it now. If you can do it today, then don't leave it for tomorrow, okay? Because you'll keep wanting to procrastinate and pushing it tomorrow, and then you never accomplish anything, okay? So do as much as you can. Do the fastest tasks first, and then the ones that are a lot more heavier or overwhelming. Try to see what's really important among them. And then do a little bit at a time. Maybe give yourself an hour to work on that. Okay, put on some background tunes or a podcast you can listen to while you're doing it. Whatever you need, but at least you're taking the steps, right? You don't have to finish it all in one day, but take the steps every day a little at a time, okay? But do not allow the distractions, your desires, whatever it is, to keep you from achieving what you need to achieve. You got curses. So some of you might have generational curses that keep you, that prevent you from doing what you need to do. Okay, this could be a pattern of maybe sleeping around or partaking in certain substances or some financial struggle, and it's always on your mind, which is stressing you, which then prevents you from going anywhere with it and having success, right? Because energy attracts like energy. So if you are always in the state of mind of lack, of stress, then you are given more of that. So whatever you want to get more of, try to be in that state. You can try to meditate. You can do breathing exercises. Something that I like to do is, if you have, let's say, a balcony or a backyard or somewhere that is outside where you can just lay or sit in the sun, not when it's at its strongest, but sometime in the morning. Lay or sit in the sun, to close your eyes and just be. Just feel grateful for that moment. Feel joy in that moment. Don't think about anything else. Just that moment. You're in the fresh air. You're under the sun. Take in those rays. Allow them to change your DNA, to enhance you, and just feel the warmth and the joy and the happiness, okay? Once you start feeling that, remember that feeling and keep it with you for as long as you can throughout the day. Just be grateful, okay? And the more you practice this on a daily basis, taking some time, you don't have to be out there for 2 hours. 15 minutes is still enough, okay? But just being in that moment and that type of feeling, allow it to set the rest of your day, okay? What you can do if it's generational curses is light a candle and either say a prayer or talk to your to spirit, to God, to whoever you believe in, and ask your ancestors' lines, your bloodline, to be cleansed of all that has happened. Forgive them. Acknowledge that they also may have done wrong things. Maybe they have raped, maybe they have pillaged, maybe they have stolen, maybe they have cursed others, maybe they have made shady deals. Whatever is present in your bloodline, acknowledge it and say that you forgive them, that maybe they have done it out of survival, maybe they have done it out of ignorance, maybe they have done it out of pressure or influence, whatever it is. Forgive them and wash their sins away. Cleanse them. Okay, you can imagine them walking through a waterfall that cleanses them as they walk past, and all that darkness, all that debris is cleansed away, shed away from them, and transformed into something better, something healing, okay? And try to imagine, try to picture that. You can use that type of visualization for your meditations as well, okay? And work on that. Because the more you cleanse and forgive and work on your ancestral line, the less baggage you pass on to your descendants. Okay, so the energy you have for the month of June is Neptune with 21, so that is number 3, which is possibly some creativity coming your way, or an expansion of creativity, or possibly even through the sleep and the messages, the insights you do get, because you remove the distractions, the temptations, and you get the courage to be an individual, to be inspired, right? You might end up getting a boost of creativity, of motivation, of expression. Okay, let's read Neptune. Okay, so it says Neptune is associated with the Roman god Neptune, who was the ruler of the fresh and salt waters of the earth. Neptune is a complex planet governing diverse human drives such as imagination, compassion, and psychic experiences. And you got the seer here. Bundled with those ideas are issues of sacrifice and obligation. With the temptation, right? You need to sacrifice the temptation, the distractions. Okay, get clean if you can. Go to like AA meetings, get therapy, whatever you need to do to get your focus and your life on track. Because you don't want to waste this life on things that only poison you, that distract you, that bring you down, that you're always living in the lack, right? That's not living, that's just like existing. That's meaningless. Okay, so removing those distractions, sacrificing them, okay, sacrificing some desires in order to focus. Okay, so balancing between giving and resentment can feature large with this card. So since this is a ruler of fresh and salt waters of the earth, it could also mean about emotions, right? Tuning into your emotions. And not just those fleeting sort of emotions of, how you feel about something or whatever, but truly those divine, that insight, the intuition, right? What you feel deep within, your calling, that urge that you always had about something. Okay, acknowledge it. You got conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So this is a huge change in your life that is coming about in June. You got Coral's wisdom, colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. So this is about taking your time and being patient with yourself, okay? Nothing of value happens quickly or overnight. It takes time, dedication, patience, and quality, right? You want to put in some quality work, no matter what aspect of your life this is talking about. The more quality you give and offer and create in your life, the more quality your life will be. Okay, like I said in my previous video, you cannot expect to be healthy and get a boost of energy while eating fast food. And you got Maia, grandmother, ocean, primordial. So this is having, being wise, right? Grandmothers, they have this wisdom about them because of their experience. They've been through tough things, especially as a woman, especially in, back then. Grandmothers have gone through a lot, but they have gathered so much wisdom. Okay, so it's about being wise, having common sense, and not just reacting to things, but also observing, right? Through observation and silence, you start to understand more, you start to learn more. So allow the world to unfold in front of you and just observe it without any judgments, without any thoughts upon it. Just allow it to be and just watch. Eventually, the more you people watch and, watch how nature functions, you're going to start to understand how everything functions, how everything is connected, how everything follows like a chain reaction. Okay? So let us get some more insight. Wow, you guys got some really amazing cards here. So you got the Knight of Swords, which is very fast and quick energy. Also, don't forget that during June, if any decisions pop up, like any choices or options that you do have, try not to make the decision too quickly. Okay, this could also be a warning card to not make it way too quickly. Sit in it, think about it, see how you feel about it. What is your intuition telling you? Okay, what vibe are you getting from this? And try to pick the option that is best suited for you long term, not just in the moment. Okay, this is why temptations are bad, because it's all about the ego and greed, right? We want something in the moment, but then long term, it can totally backfire. It can be bad for us. Use your mind, your heart, your intuition. Use it in combination with each other to make the decisions that best suit you and best benefit you in the long term, not just now, okay? This could also mean that things pick up a lot more quicker in June, okay? Maybe things have been moving a little slower, or maybe not as fast as you want them to be, right? Spring has sort of started, but things are going maybe a little slower for you, but things could pick up quickly, okay? You have the Fool card, so a new beginning, right? A new beginning is taking shape, especially by working on those generational curses and shining brightly and having more courage to be your most authentic self. Life is going to start looking different for you. Okay, it's going to be a new adventure, a new experience, because now you're not existing in that previous state of mind as you once were. Now you're not allowing the distractions to take place. You have more focus, and now suddenly opportunities are coming your way. Okay, you got the World card. There will be aspects of your life that are coming to an end, chapters that are coming to an end, because now you have begun a new chapter, possibly a whole new book. Okay, underneath the deck, you got the Ace of Wands. As we mentioned before, a burst of creativity, of passion, of a zest for life. Okay, so as long as you remove those distractions, as you start to get sober and clean from everything, remember, every time there is some sort of new beginning or a closure of something old, purge everything in your home that doesn't suit you or doesn't connect with a new version of you. And then cleanse your home, okay? Whether that is through saging or Palo Santo or whatever it is, okay? Cleanse it. Because you want to let go and shed away that old part of you. You don't want to have things laying around that might bring you back into that past self. So go through everything, every drawer, everything, and remove anything that does not serve your highest potential. I want to get some charms for you. You got W, you got a bell, so it's time, okay? The bell signifies that it is time to make that change. This is your calling, okay? Maybe you have thought about it before, but now this is it. You got hug, but princess, divine. It seems like it's saying hug, divine, princess. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, okay? It's basically, let's imagine princess as your divine self, okay? So the universe wants to give you a hug. It wants to give you that release, that comfort that you always needed. But it is waiting for you to make that move, to make that start, to push yourself into it, to have the courage to shine brightly, to be an individual and think for yourself. Okay, if you have friends that are keeping you in that state of mind of lack, of substance abuse, of all about desires, then you need the courage to make that choice and to step away, to distance yourself from them and to choose better. Even if you have to be alone for some time, you will eventually find the right people for you. Have the courage, okay? I wish you guys luck. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you found this reading helpful, and it will also help other people come across it. And check out my Ko-fi page if you wish to support me further. So I will see you guys next time. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's see. What can you expect during June? During the month of June. You got respect your physical body, detox, rejuvenate, relax. So June, you'll be thinking more about your general health. Possibly because summer is coming, maybe you'll want to detox and get rid of all that junk and gunk in your body, in your stomach, in your intestines, and you'll want to start fresh. Perhaps you'll want to start looking into what it is you're eating. Okay, checking the ingredients, seeing what is more natural, more healthy for you. Because remember, the healthier you eat, the less you'll have to go to the doctor, the less you'll have to medicate yourself. Okay, by eating toxic thing, a lot of people get side effects that doctors treat with pills, right? But sometimes it can be as easy as just changing your diet and you won't need the pills or the procedures, okay? A lot of gut problems, a lot of heart problems, a lot of anything in the body starts with a good diet. So relax, rejuvenate. You got the hidden worlds. Change consciousness, awareness, extrasensory perception. Okay, so this is about changing consciousness and awareness. So perhaps you have been functioning in that physical world a little too much, right? You've been just going along with how things always have been, how things used to always be, right? Every generation just follows along the next one. But the thing is, there is a shift that either has occurred or will occur during June, where you're starting to see things a little more differently, where you're starting to pick up on things that you haven't picked up on before. Perhaps you'll start to see things the corner of your eye that aren't there, right? Because things are shifting. The veils are lifting, okay? Things are happening that might bring you a lot more awareness in your life and things beyond life, okay? But the thing is, the more, the better chance of awareness you have to truly see clearly, you'll need to respect your physical body. Okay, do not put garbage in it. Do not put toxic things in it. Okay, and please remember, okay, that any type of substance that alters your state of consciousness, whether that is alcohol or drugs, these things lower your spiritual protection and make it so much easier for you to get manipulated, to get controlled, to get possessed, to have dark things attached to you. And then you start to wonder why your life isn't going the way you want it. But it's because you invited those dark entities to feed off of you. Okay, and that's why you aren't in that focused state of mind. You aren't functioning at your highest, at your best, okay, because you have allowed those dark entities to just keep feeding off of you. You got healing the earth, love, humility, respect. So this could be about taking care of your environment and as well as your body, right? You keep getting this healing theme going through these cards. So June for you, it's calling you to start this journey of healing. Because anything you put on your body, whether it's makeup, lotion, shampoo, whatever you're putting on your body, it goes inside your skin because your skin has pores, right? Little holes that all that chemicals keeps going inside. It goes through your bloodstream. It ends up in your organs. And then you start to have issues, maybe with your gut, maybe with some type of organ, whatever it is. But it's because of what is you're putting in and on yourself. Okay? What you can do is go to ChatGPT and before you consider buying some sort of lotion or whatever it is, toothpaste, whatever, go to ChatGPT and paste on there the ingredients list of that toothpaste. And then see what they say about it. Because ChatGPT doesn't have an agenda. They will tell you what each ingredient is about. Okay? And then make an informed decision of whether you want to put that in on yourself. Okay? And remember, there are raw ingredients you can buy to make your own toothpaste, to make your own shower gel, to make your own shampoo, whatever it is. You can buy raw ingredients, natural ingredients, to put that together. Okay, you got balance with Vishnu. Yes, it's all about balancing, right? You want to create a sort of balance where, let's say you don't have the means to fully do something on your own, but at least buy the product that isn't as harsh, right? So it's all a balancing act, sacrificing a little bit of this for this sort of gain. Okay, and that can be anything in your life, any type of aspect. Maybe even if it's like a job. Maybe you have to sacrifice the fact that you won't get as much money as you want from this job, but hey, at least you have a great crew, you have a great boss, and you have a peace of mind, right? It's way better than having so much money from a job, but then stressing and your health taking a toll, right? So it's all about a balancing act. You got wild. Hold on, let me read that card. Okay, so wild. There's a wild, untamed spirit inside of you, desperate to be unleashed. Free it and claim the gifts of energy, power, passion, and creativity it offers you. Through suppressing your wild, succulent, outrageous, and untamed self, you dull your senses and crush your creativity. You shrink, lose your energy, and become depressed. Your relationships suffer, and your rage grows. You become ashamed, hostile, cold, boring, over serious and scared. You stop taking chances and live in mediocrity, constantly trying to protect yourself. The truth is that no one can judge you, punish you, or hurt you as much as you can. Give into your wildness and stop living a sham. This part of you is sensual, provocative, truthful, courageous, bold, passionate, and alive. Set it free. And then there's an action part of this. So the action is, go into nature. A forest is ideal. Find a secluded place. Take off your shoes. Feel the earth or the grass underneath your feet. Breathe in the air. Connect to the untamed quality of nature, animals, weather, seasons, planets, and your ancestors. Move the way tribal people move. Feel the energy from the ground moving into your feet and up your whole body. Make sounds. Let go of control as you move around, touching trees, smelling flowers, etc. If you want to do this inside, find photos of people, animals, or symbols which represent wildness to you. Take a few minutes to look at them and feel what they invoke in you. Put on some tribal wild music and dance. Do this as often as you can for the next month. Okay, so you have your mission now. Okay, be the wild, authentic self you are. I don't mean be wild as in like let go and just go with your desires and, because that can ruin your life. Remember, it is all about balance. You don't want to be promiscuous all of a sudden and just go through people, right? Be wild with the right person, okay? Be authentic. Be that tribal, that raw, natural spirit, okay? Move like an animal would, Okay, get into that sort of tribal zone, that state of mind. Okay, put on, like the book said, put on some wild tribal music. You can find so much on YouTube, okay? And just dance, okay? Just imagine you are dancing around a fire and it's nighttime and there are people playing these drums, and just like call out that divine raw self, okay? The more you do that and the often you do that, you end up connecting with your divine self a lot more, okay? And you're going to be in touch with that nature spirit, that hidden world that is all around us. Perhaps you'll even start to see them eventually. Okay, you got the unknown. So in June, there are things that will be unknown to you. Things that maybe you will have to further research, or that you will have to respect that in time those doors will open. Okay, and you will get to see the truth or whatever it is. Perhaps someone might even be holding a secret from you. So just focus on yourself for the month of June. I don't mean that in a selfish or greedy way, but I mean that in a healthy way. Okay, take the time to focus. Okay, you got Pisces energy. So during June, there is going to be some Pisces energy. You got number 12, so that could be creativity, as number 12 is the number 3. So Pisces, key phrase is I believe. Okay, and that will suit you well for that hidden world. Because seeing isn't believing. You can't just wait to see things to believe in them. Okay, you have to believe in order to see. Okay, believing is seeing. The stronger you believe in something, the more likely it is that you believe it, that you will see it. Okay. The intuitive energy of water flows and flows and flows through the changeableness of the mutable quality. There is creativity and psychic insights available, probably hidden in plain sight. Hidden in plain sight. Oh, okay, this makes sense now. The key phrase, I believe, means that you do believe that the answers are out there, and that you, by paying attention as only you can, will find them. In this situation, ask, how can I tap into the compassionate heart of the universe? Listen and see with your heart. Pisces energy is very aware of the unseen currents in the world, including the emotions of others. This can be overwhelming. Employ simple, energetic protection techniques and avoid destruction escapism. Yeah, so with a wild card, remember balance is key. You don't want to partake in destruction, okay? Because there are certain things like promiscuity and things like that that can lead to a path of destruction, okay? Being wild isn't about going crazy. It's about being that divine, authentic, raw self, okay? What is your true calling, okay? It's about following what is true to you. I don't mean your truth. I mean the urge that you have deep within, and not desires, but the urge to, let's say you have been getting an urge to start a YouTube channel about, I don't know, like sports or something, right? And it's been calling and calling out to you. Follow that urge. Okay, don't have doubts, just do it. So it's interesting because it said there is creativity and psychic insights available, probably hidden in plain sight. So these 3 cards here connect the hidden worlds, right? Awareness, extrasensory perception, that is basically psychic abilities. Psychic abilities. You got the unknown, the hidden, okay? And then the Pisces with I believe. So your job is to find your honest and raw self in order to to believe in that which you can't see, but you know is there. Okay, and then those doors will be opening up for you. You gotta expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So things are really like, June is going to be a very strong month for you. But that is, I think, why you do need to respect your body and detox, get those high quality proteins and nutrients and everything you need for your body. Because that is going to make the shift. Imagine your body as an environment, right? You have an inner world. And you don't want to put all this like garbage and stuff in that environment. You want to keep it clean and healthy and vital and thriving, right? Because through that, you end up getting those abilities. You get more focus. Your memory becomes sharper. So just consider that your body is an environment, that there is an entire ecosystem inside of you. So think before you eat something, before you put something on yourself, before you drink something, what is it doing to that ecosystem? Okay, you want to make it thrive, not become moldy and destructive. Okay? You got visions, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing out-of-body travel. So you guys got some crazy, like, extra sensory stuff here. And you got number 37, which equals to 10, which is the number 1. So this is a huge shift, a new beginning, just by you taking the time to detox and to truly treat your body with respect. You're opening yourself up to a whole new world. Because you, by respecting your flesh, yourself, you are telling the universe that you are deserving of better, that you are deserving of quality, of health, of vitality, to thrive, not just exist, but to truly live. Okay, you're telling the universe that you are worthy of better. And through that, through respecting your body, that environment within better, you then are telling the universe that this is what you expect to get more of. And then that is what your experience in life will be. So let us get some more insight. Okay, so for June, you guys could have a lot of opportunities and potential for new things coming your way, but you'll have to differentiate between fantasy and reality. Okay, what is beneficial for you in the long run and what is only just a momentary thing. Okay, you have to use your discernment and truly choose what is right for you, because something new is being created within your life. As you hear with the 7 of Pentacles, this mermaid is expecting a baby, and they have already created a crib and these coins here that will, of course, be something for the baby to be entertained by. So it's like there is some preparation, okay? And once you remove those distractions and that momentary gratification, things like that, life will start preparing you for something extraordinary. Okay, with the High Priestess here, the High Priestess is strong, like ultimate witch type energy, right? It is about intuition. It's about using your own power, your own, because now your ecosystem inside of you is going to thrive. It's going to be boosted with energy. Okay? With the Five of Swords here, it is talking about a change, a shift also in mental abilities. Okay? Because now you are not following what everyone else is doing, eating what everyone else is doing, partaking in what everyone else is doing. Now you are standing in your own right as an individual, listening to your highest good, and you are creating a world of magic within yourself. And with that, it's going to ripple out, and it can even affect others, and it can start changing others just by that ripple effect within you that shoots out of you. So let's get some charms for you. So you got a cup of tea warms the heart too. So don't underestimate the small things, because sometimes they can create a huge shift and a huge change. So taking things one day at a time eventually builds up into something, right? Creates momentum. It ends up being something big. You got the sea star or the starfish, and that is about not only adaptability, but the fact that starfishes, if you cut one of these limbs or hands, whatever you call them, off, a new one grows from it, and the one that has been cut, it grows that limb back, okay? So it's all about the fact that don't allow hardships to prevent you from your growth, okay? Every hardship that you come across or that comes into your life, it's there in order to shake things up, to remove what doesn't serve you anymore, and to evolve you, right? To help you grow. Okay, so don't feel weak or think why me or why now, okay? Everything has a reason. Sometimes you are behind your hardships, okay? So think about what are you doing in your life that might be causing the problem, okay? You got the star, so there is a wish fulfillment that could occur in June. You got heart, you got sweet. Okay, this is love and peace. So this is halfway in between. And you got the letter S. So that could be that someone who comes into your life during June, S might be their initial. So heart, love, peace, and sweet. So your message here is to connect with your heart more, okay? Have love for yourself. Okay, be sweet to yourself and to, of course, to other people. But June for you seems to be like a month of balance, a month where you discover your wilderness, right? Your true divine self within, where you harness the power of your own self and for once choose to live a healthier lifestyle, to maybe make your own stuff with healthier ingredients, or to at least to buy healthier options, to eat healthier, because even if it's more expensive, at the end of the day, it's cheaper because you won't spend the time to go to the doctor, to buy more medication, or to depend on medication your entire life, okay? So healthier lifestyle is cheaper. It may be more expensive in the moment, but in the long run, it's cheaper. Okay? And remember to grow anything you can, grow yourself. Not only will you spend money, but trust me, it's more delicious when you grow things yourself, when you get to pick it yourself, and know that it's not pumped with pesticides or chemicals or GMO grown or whatever, okay? So group 2, I wish you guys luck. If you enjoyed this reading, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Not only does it help my channel, but it helps the message reach people who truly need to hear it and who this message might truly be for, okay? And check out my Ko-fi page if you want to support me further. So I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you next time. Hello group 3, and welcome to your reading. So let us see what you can expect during the month of June. You got to enjoy new beginnings, celebrate, socialize, change. So new beginnings are coming your way. Possibly, maybe you'll be going places, to new places, maybe with your group of friends or something. You got sacred journey, introversion, seeker, self-knowledge. Okay, so possibly a new beginning in a self-knowledge and sacred journey sort of way. Perhaps a new path on a self-discovery. You got the dolphin collar, pure, joyful friendships, loving help. So something regarding a journey of figuring out who you are, as well as socializing and maybe connecting to new people or finding your tribe. Thor, you got action. Okay. You got take off your masks. Huh. Number 2 of stability. So taking off your mask, being more authentic, maybe that is the sacred journey you're on, about self-discovery, who you truly are, what you are truly about. Okay, you got vows. So this could be that possibly there will be a wedding in June, maybe a serious relationship coming in, or this could be vows with yourself. Something you have promised yourself, or possibly to be more authentic, more connected with your true self. Okay, with your divine self. You got Saturn energy with 19, which is 10, so that is 1. Again, new journey. So let's read what Saturn is about. Okay, Saturn. Saturn is associated with the Roman god Saturn and sometimes with Father Time. Saturn is often called the hard taskmaster, probably because Saturn pushes us to feel ambition, set and achieve goals, and create secure lives. When we undertake these tasks, we usually learn important lessons through facing challenges. Ambition, setting and achieving goals, and creating secure lives. That is, I believe, why you got Thor with the action card. Because action needs to be taken during the month of June in order to remove the pretenses, the fakeness, anything that doesn't serve you, and start to be more real, to be more connected with your true self. Okay, to start making goals, to achieving goals as well. You got your commitment is being tested. That's the vow card. So whatever you are being committed to, it is being tested during the month of June to see how committed are you with that. Okay, this is where people falter. Like when people get into spirituality and then life, the universe tests how spiritual they are, how they will react to something. Suddenly they think that the hardships that come into their life is because spirituality is apparently evil. So then they totally remove themselves from that path, right? But that is just their commitment being tested, how they will react as this supposed spiritual being. But many of them fail the test. So honor the masculine, respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. So the masculine, that is Aries energy, that is the action-oriented card, okay? Honoring that warrior in you, that masculine in you, the masculine that does things, that is all about intelligence, structure, setting goals, setting schedules, making plans, achieving them, okay? That is what is needing to be honored during the month of June, okay? So it's not just about dreaming up something, it's about actually taking the steps to do it. Okay, so there will be some burst of energy, burst of creativity, things that lead you possibly to travel and to see other places, or to maybe move, to find a new location where you will settle. With the moon card, it's not just about using your intuition, but also, since the mermaid is singing here, it's about using your voice, speaking things into manifesting, speaking things into existence, using your voice with intention. Okay, and with the chariot, you got movement, okay, forward movement. So things are, this is some Aries energy here where things are moving ahead. Okay, so you are being led to keep moving forward. Okay, action has to be applied here. You can't be set only in thinking about what you want to achieve, but you need to actually put it in your schedule. Start making plans and taking the steps in order to achieve what you are set, the goal you have set for yourself. Okay. Now let us get us some charms. Okay, so some chaos is necessary or could possibly come forth from this. Okay, you got the word always. Now this is in the center. You got dream and kiss. Okay, you got laugh and sweet. You got the green pacifier. So this could be either a baby boy being born, or it could mean a new beginning, like a new beginning with who you truly are, right? Green is the color of nature, right? Or represents Mother Earth. So this could be being connected for the first time with your most authentic, highest self. It could also mean, since green is the color of abundance and money, it could also mean an influx or some sort of gain that is coming your way, okay? You got G here, that could be an initial of someone that is coming in for you. You got some wish fulfillment as well, okay? This could, with a chaos wire here, this could mean that sometimes some sacrifice is required for your dreams to take place, okay? So things that are holding you back need to be shed away, no matter how sentimental it may seem. If you know that the gain will outweigh the loss, you'll have to possibly take it, okay? Okay, since these are facing me, I feel like this is always dream and laugh. So don't take things too seriously. Have fun with it, but don't just dream, okay? You'll have to, what was the other one behind it? Dream and, okay, it's okay. You'll have to, as the Thor card here with the action, you'll have to take the steps necessary in order to achieve those goals, okay? Even with the enjoy new beginnings here, we see these warriors riding on a horse made out of smoke from the houses, okay? So there's action, there's movement that is happening during the month of June for you. Okay, it's going to be a very expressive month. It's going to be a month of self-discovery, of learning new things about yourself, of being tested with your commitment, but most importantly, of having that divine masculine, respecting it, and following some sort of schedule, some sort of structure, okay? So that is all I have for you, Group 3. I wish you guys luck. Consider liking, commenting, and subscribing if you enjoyed this video. And check out my Ko-fi if you'd like to support me further. All the help I get, it goes back into my channel, into my art, and you know, creating things for you. So I'll see you guys next time.